My name is Dennis Lang, and this is the video for my project. Here's my student ID. I chose the following regular expression. This denotes all sets that either begin with X or end in Y and Z, denoted by the set of all infinite numbers with the clean notation, so that you can see that this would work, just X. You can have XZ. You can have XY. You can have Y, because that ends in Y. But you cannot have these, or the following are not allowed. ZX, which begins with X, does not begin with X and does not end in X, Y, or Z. ZX wouldn't work. Same reasoning. Y wouldn't work. It doesn't. Or Y is X wouldn't work either. As long as it ends in X, it wouldn't work, basically. I chose to translate my regular expression into Excel because of how useful it is in the office, and it's basically something that a lot of people would use that aren't programming related, so I think that would help. So, using an online Excel definition creator, I found out that the operators we need to use are as such. The up bracket, up caret thing, it represents beginning of a string. And the $sign is the end of string. And we also use the OR operator to represent our union. So some issues you might have with this, translating this, is the fact that brackets are used sometimes to denote multiple letters. But since we're just using the end of string and beginning of string for single letter, the X, Y, or Z, which is kind of like that, but not represented by that in Excel. So it's similar to that, but not exactly that in Excel. And another issue I had was trying to figure out whether I should be using the brackets instead of the parentheses. But for Excel, unless you're using multiple characters, you should stick with the parentheses. So our final regular expression is as follows. You take the parentheses, beginning of X, all characters, or all strings that begin with X, all strings or all strings that end in Y, or all strings that end in Z. So those are all included, and that should be the Excel formula for my regular expression.